Welcome back, everyone. Sarwing 7. So today I've got a little bit of a different video for you. Less about strategy and more just some fun playing around in the mansion. This is primarily inspired by the recent show off your mansion post by the Loaded Lions. See, I got a cub here that I could go find. But I think I usually save them for a little later at least. I try to build up a pretty good boost. So you can see I've only got one attack out right now. So I'm going to try to build this up before I start capturing them. But the post I'm referencing here, and I saw DJ Oracle did a little mansion decorating video, so partly inspired by his as well. If you haven't checked that out, go watch him decorating the Oasis. I'm going to probably do at least a couple of the rooms, but yeah, I will probably later on do all of them. Maybe we'll see if I get into a good groove. I could do all of them today. But this will also help show off all of the furniture that's available for each room, which, I think will also kind of help you maybe if you're looking to see what type of furniture is able to be placed where. Mind you, you can also just go and scroll through your own inventory, so you can tell which pieces of furniture go in which room. Now, because I can't show you the costing anymore now that I've purchased everything, unfortunately. So, but yeah, here's the post that the Load Lions did. So, show off your most creative main city mansion rooms. Take a screenshot of your mansion layout, quote this post, and tag the Loaded Lions team. The most creative builds will be featured on their official main city Instagram account. So your mansion, your flex, set it up now. So let's get into it. The last time they did this, I think I might have been only on the game room, which would have been really early. Well, I guess maybe like 4 or 5 months into the first year of Main City. So they had done one kind of close to like Halloweenish. So I guess leading into Halloween again, they've got, this is, year, well, I guess going into year 3, it's been two full years already. So let's switch over and let's just hop into the mansion. Might as well grab these before I forget. Grab that. See if I get any attacks. This is the only attack I'm using right now, so just hoping to get some of those. Unfortunately, just a silver flash. Okay, and then daily reward. Might as well just claim that. If it was the gold, I would hold off as well until I've got a good booster going, but we'll have to do that tomorrow. So let's hop into the mansion, and yeah, let's get to doing some decorating. Now, I have, I think most of the stuff, set up pretty haphazardly. You can see the meta, right, is to place basically all of one piece of furniture and then just go through every single room and place it where you can. So you'll see very few pieces of furniture within my rooms here. It's all just the last poster that was available. So let me start off, I guess, with the common area. These were just to basically help meet some of the quest requirements, like placing furniture. So let me just clear out the furniture here, and let's start decorating. So I think we'll start off with some of the wall hanging pieces. Let's put this up over here, right in the corner. There we go. So you know what I think I'm going to do is sort of like a musical artsy corner. So let's put that and that there. And then you see where that, there we go. Let's see how that looks. Right up like that. So you can still see the picture. You get a little bit of the guitars in the background. Maybe I'll move this guitar over a bit so you can see the full guitar. There we go. Just plug my laptop in so it doesn't die. There we go. Okay. So let's continue decorating here. So we've got that set out. I think we need sort of like a nice chill corner. Maybe also put over, just in case somebody doesn't want to listen to the person playing the piano. We got the jukebox there. And then let's grab a couch and sort of set it. Actually, you know what? Let's keep it like that. And then maybe grab a couple of these chairs. You know what? Actually, place it more like that. I don't like that. Let's. I got better chairs. I mean, these are the starter chairs. No point in using them. Let's continue though with the. Let's get one of these tables down, a cocktail table. That way the people just sort of hanging out. Kind of sucks you can't get it closer, but there we go. Put that there. And let's put a bookshelf. Actually, you know what I always like to do? 2 of these. So let's put them sort of side by side, kind of lining up with the entrance there, right? So you got the stairs coming up, and you'll have 2 of these. I think it looks cool. Let's actually maybe separate it a little bit, like that. Perfect. Maybe we could put a little plant in there. Actually, let's there's different plants. Something like let's see if I can find them. Something like this house plant. Oh, it's too big. Okay. No worries. So this is pretty much all the furniture that's available for this front area. So we sort of got like a nice little area set up for like listening to music. Maybe we'll see if I can move this over a bit and also put a bookshelf there. Maybe you're not listening to music, you want to read. So let's actually also move this up one so I can put something on the wall. That's one of the things I need to remember as I do this video. Sort of go through and do the stuff that hangs on the wall, because it takes up one sort of spot. So let me see what else we got that hangs on the wall. Maybe put a touch grass poster here, and let's see, maybe one of these loaded lions right across like that. Yeah, something like that. And then let's see if I can get that bookshelf in there. So bookshelf is perfectly going to fit there. Excellent. Okay, so we've got that set up. Actually, let's center this a little better, right like that. Now let's make another sort of like chill hangout area. So we got the one sofa there. I'm gonna use the Chase Lounge. I think it looks a little more classy. So we'll put that, should maybe turn it like that. Let's see where there's that other designer armchair. Something like that. And then let's put a couple of these small plants here. And I will put the all-important entertainment spot. You need a bar when you're entertaining some lions, don't you? So let's get this. I don't know how to set that up. Maybe let's rotate it and kind of set it up so it's sort of like over here, making this sort of like a sectioned off corner. The bar. Put the house plant over along here. Okay. And then also let's grab a loaded lion neon sign and see. Hopefully I didn't. Yeah, I did. Darn. So let's see if I can move this over. There we go. And loaded lions. That over over there. Doesn't really pop too well on this color of wall. Maybe it'd be better putting it over there, but now that I think about it, maybe actually this is the loaded lion section. We'll put the Cyber Cub over here. So where the Cyber Cubs can hang out, play music, you know. And we will get that other loaded lion sign. So there's definitely a lot of wall hanging objects that you could do. So, you know, lots of things to play around with. Let's also get maybe the join the pride right across the back here. And let's see what else we got for posters. A king poster. And let's grab that Let's Crow. There we go. So yeah, let's move this just slightly over. There we go. And I think we need another little something. Yeah, I don't think we're going to put the TV in here. We'll probably put that in the game room instead. Try to keep this more of just a wholesome entertainment, you know, some alcohol and music. Let's see what else we got that we can put up. We'll keep the Holdo poster for later. Actually, let's put one of these. Let's see, go right there. And then let's put the lazy lion right in between. Actually, let's put it right over here. Got a couple. Nah, you know what? Let's go back. I like the white designer chair better. I think it looks nicer. So let's use that instead. Where is it? There we go. So you'll see some of the ones I don't have very high number counts on. I didn't do the placement for some of these earlier pieces. I did it for more of the later ones, so maybe I could have squeezed out the last little level there, but I was able to get to 166, so it's not too bad. Let's leave that there. I think maybe, let's see, probably put the cocktail table as well. Can never have too many spots to set drinks, right? So grab this. Should be able to go right in there. See if I can bring it a little closer. There we go. And I think I'm going to move that back over a little bit. Okay, now let's get some ambiance stuff going. I think we need a fire there and a second fire closer to the bar. And then let's also get where are those couches? So yeah, they're up at the top. I think we'll put another couch sort of in the corner here. Sort of, let's turn that around. Get that set there. That way it's sort of like mirroring each other on the one side. Let's put another, I mean, you might as well have another one of these cocktail tables. Here we go. All right. Let me see if I could think of anything else. Sort of the middle piece a little empty, but again, you don't want to cluster it, I think, too much. This is sort of your front entrance, right? Coming into the house, you don't want to, I don't think you want to have it too cluttered. Perhaps instead I could move this over like that, and this one over more like sort of like that. That way it is sort of widening and opening up. And then let's see, maybe a couple purple palms in replacement of where those two were. Get a little bit of that waving action. These things are horrible for your computer, especially when you put too many of them down. Let me just, yeah, set that there, set that like that. There we go. I don't think I like that. Let's remove it. I think that's good. Sort of minimalistic. You got your statue there. I wish we had another kind of nice statue that I could place. Let me see if there is anything else that we can throw down. You know what? I think we need a lamp. Sort of here. That way if you're laying down, at least you can get some light. And I don't like it though. Maybe gonna put it over here. Over by the bookcase so you can actually see what you're looking at. And then let's see if there's anything else we can place. I think maybe we're pretty good. Got those other chairs. Yeah, I don't think we want a vending machine in here. I want to try to keep the food clutter out of here. Maybe, you know what, if we got the bar, probably should have a little vending machine as well. Let's see if we can get the vending machine. You know, let's rotate it here. There we go. So there's a vending machine right beside the bar. That way if somebody wants some snacks while they're drinking. Perfect. I think that looks pretty good to me. So let's pull out that area. Let's go check out the Oasis. This one's always fun. So let's get rid of everything, even though it was just one poster. And then let's get myself a pool. Now I like to start off with the pool just because this is the big item. Oh, that's interesting. Actually, maybe I can show you guys a little trick here. So there's a little trick with these. Because I just noticed, I guess I only have 2 pools. So what you can do is you can put down both pools if you're at this level. And this works for any of these big items. I mean, it works for every item really. And then you can see what the price of it is. You can drag it in, hit clear furniture, and then you can place this again. So there we go. Now I saw there earlier there was a glitch. I wonder if they fixed it. Yeah, so see, it's still showing 0 gold. Now I'm not too sure if it actually is going to charge me. I mean, I'm way above this gold level, but it's showing 0 gold. So if you do get to this point, let me know. I believe it's not charging you. I think you get these upgrades for free, and it gives you actually a fair amount of XP when you're in this area. So it's definitely worth, you know, doing them as soon as possible. I don't know if it's a glitch or what's going on. I got my XP. Let's see. It's probably not going to move my bar at all. Yeah, no, it doesn't do anything. It's like so minimal for the amount of XP that's required. But okay, so now we have 3 pools. So that is a little tip or trick that you can do that lets you pull in an extra if you do want. Okay, so let's go and put this here. I think actually, yeah, you only get 2 positions, unfortunately. So let me put this. I think, yeah, 1 off, and I think a couple over because I want to put a diving board here. Yeah, I need to move it over a little bit more. Okay. Just go all the way. Kind of wish I could put it at this end. You know what? I think I'm going to turn this kind of like that. There we go. That way we're jumping at the other end. I don't want to be jumping into where the people are coming down from the slide. So there we go. That's set up pretty good. Now let me set up a tank here. I think these are kind of cool. Get the movement. So let's put one there. Also one over in the corner here. You got some sharks swimming around. Now let me set this up in the corner. I think, can we rotate it? Yeah, like that. So let's get right on the edge. And let's have a bartender right behind the shark here. And I think we got a couple of more, yeah, designer lounge chairs. So let's set these up here. So yeah, let's just turn them both like that. Let's see, can I move this a little closer? There we go, like that. That looks good. Now, it's also need some kiddie pools. Got to get the little pools for the cubs. So let's put one just off of the edge here, like that. And then also let's put a whirlpool right up in the corner near this mount lion. There we go. And then the last thing we'll need here is a couple of these lounge chairs. That way, you know, you can watch your cubs, make sure they're doing all right in their little kiddie pool, and also still have access to get over to the water slide. There's no lifeguard. I mean, maybe there's supposed to be a lifeguard up on top here, but I think it's more of a diving board. So yeah, I think that's probably pretty good for this. Maybe we'll get a couple of other little posters in here. So let's get a Cyber Cub sign on the wall here. Let's get also a Cyber Cubs actual sign, something like that. I guess you can't really see it. Maybe I'll just move this over a bit. There we go. Yeah, I tried to find my wireless mouse so you wouldn't hear this clicking in the background, but unfortunately I could not find it. So you are stuck listening to the clicks of my trackpad. Let's put a moon rocket ship there, the when moon sign, and then perhaps kind of like those king posters, but I think got those in the other one already. So other than that, maybe put, I mean, I think we need a statue in each of these rooms. Let me get him right there. That way you can put your beach towels or something on it, hang those up to dry. Okay, here we go. I feel it's got good access. You can walk around pretty easily. Maybe we'll put a couple more of these designer chairs out just to provide a little bit of extra seating for anybody that just wants to go and chill over by the bar, maybe waiting in line. It's only got 3 spots to sit and wait in line on the diving board. And then I guess last but not least, we should probably put a vending machine in. I don't know exactly where we'll put the vending machine. Perhaps right there. Let's see, can I get that any closer? Okay, so what I'm going to do then is move you over a smidgen, this over, and we'll move this. There we go. And then we can move these. You know what I'll do? Put that right there. Move this over to there. Like that. That looks good. It's like attracting the Cyber Cubs. Come get snacks. Hopefully they're not eating while they're in the pool. They want to get cramps. Okay, so I think that's pretty good for our oasis. It looks pretty good to me. Got the little ambiance here. You can hang out in the jets. Your whirlpool spot to come grab some drinks for the adults. Got some lounge chairs to watch over the cubs. I think we're pretty set up. So let's check out the game room. So again, you can see just haphazardly placed for quests. So let me clear all those. And this one's going to be interesting trying to set it up. So I think to start off, let's let's make a dance corner. So we've got that pounce revolution. I think let's put 2 of them. And put that off the corner a little bit. Like that. That way we can maybe put some posters along the one edge. So let's see what posters we can put down. Let's go with the touch grass. If we can get that right in the background there. There we go. And then maybe a hodl poster. Something like that right there. There we go. And then I always love these Cyber Cup signs, so let's put another Cyber Cup sign right there. And then I think for this corner, let's set it up as sort of like a snack corner. Get one of the pop machines and the pizza spot. Let's move that over a little bit more, and hopefully I could squeeze a vending machine into there. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. So that works. I'm not going to put any posters behind them. And then let's also grab the Chase Lounge spot for the people to sort of sit and watch. All right, that way you got a little bit of an area to watch. And then let's get back into doing some of the games. We need to at least place one of every single game. So these are mostly the exclusive furniture for this room, starting here up. You can see I didn't place too many of these, not very useful to place them now. Originally, like I said, I decorated these 2 rooms properly, opposed to just doing the place one of everything. So it does look a little bit different than what you'll see for the rest of the stuff. But let's put this right here, back it up 1. And that way I can put a king poster behind it, which is right there. There we go. And then I think what we also need is, I'm going to do you might as well have a 2v2 situation, right? So there's 2 guns sort of on this Kronos cruiser. So let's get it set up for a 2v2 situation. I think originally I had it set up for like a 12 people, so 6 versus 6. But I don't think we need that many. Let's spread that out a little bit there. There we go. Actually, you know what? Let's do it. Why not? Shouldn't be facing each other, right? Or beside each other, so face them back to back. That way the teams can sort of be on one side or the other. That way you could do a 4v4 match. Let me get that set there. Here we go. I think that's correct. Let me just double check. Yeah, up 1 over. Perfect. So there we go. We've sort of got those set up in the corner. A little bit of a PvP shooter. And then let's get some of the random arcades. Actually, you know what? This is pretty important too. So might as well set up. There's enough room for people to walk around, or sorry, lions to walk around. So let's get a couple, probably four people able to play at once for a race game. There we are. There it is. Okay, there we go. And then we've got sort of these random arcade games. I think these ones also at least do 2 of them. So let's get 2 of these set up. Let's see, let's pull them off of the pull them off a little bit so I can put a poster behind it. Let's get got the hodl poster, so maybe, is there the rocket poster? Where's that? Yeah, there we go. Let's get that stuck right in the background there. That's kind of cool. Like those neon signs. Might as well get the neon signs all put up. as well. Let's see, we can get the future favors the brave set up over here. And then let's see, the Cyber Cubs is already done. I think let's get Cyber Cub like that. And see if I can get the loaded lion. There we go, that looks pretty cool. Perfect, okay, and then the last two things I need to do are, well, I guess three. I need to put this, I think this can go sort of here. That way, you know, you can watch people dancing, or you can watch people playing some foosball. And then we'll get Operation Chain. Actually, you know what? Let's set them up sort of over here. And this pumpkin thing, trick or treat. There we go. Let's set it here. It's not too close, hopefully. And it's hard to tell. It'd be nice to have like almost a top-down view. Actually, you know what? Let's see if we can just like put them up. You know what? Let's just turn them around. Nobody needs to see them. There we go. Flip them around. Need something against this other wall here, right? Let's get that close there. So a couple other random arcade games for people to play. And I think let's just move this up a little bit more so it's not interfering with anything. There we go. I think that's a pretty well decorated room. We got enough for people to do some 4-player racing, a couple competition basketball, see who's better at shooting hoops. This is pretty solo. We got a couple of these set out. Maybe I need a couple more. But as of right now, I think we're good. They're just sort of like standalone. I mean, there's 2 controllers for that one, and this is a 1-person sort of fighting game. So we'll just leave it as is. I've got a little bench to sit on, our Chase Lounge, snack corner with your pizzas, your drinks, and your snacks. So yeah, we're pretty good there, I think. Let's do the fitness center, and then we'll save the garage for last. Okay, so let's start off with the rock climbing wall. Let's turn that, put that in the corner there. I think we should, definitely have 2 of them. That way people can see who's the faster climber. Separate them a little bit. Let's get, after climbing, maybe we need a couple cryo chambers. I don't think we'll be able to see any signs on this, so this will probably be one of the ones that doesn't have very many signs. Let's get that set there. So we got 2 cryo chambers for some relaxing afterwards. Let's see if there is any signs that I want to put in this area. Maybe some inspirational hodl posters. Yeah, I think we need a hodl poster over by the climbing. To remind you to hold on for dear life, right? So we'll put a hodl poster over here. It's inspiration. What else we got? Maybe we'll put the king poster just sort of over in the middle somewhere. So we will, let's do over by the king poster. Let's put a thinking lion. And the rack. Let's turn that, get that set up there. Let's pull it out one so that way I could slide the king poster in behind like that. That looks pretty good. So you got your spot to be inspired by the thinking lion and do some curls. We need a boxing section. So get into, they don't have a speed bag. You got the heavy bag at least. So we'll put that there. And then I think we need to put up the general. So this will be just sort of your general equipment. Set it around here. Your chest press, Peloton bike. I don't think you really need more than one, except for maybe these bikes. So you know what I'm gonna do? I think right here is a good spot. Kind of like those motivator things. So what I'm gonna do is set up the motivator in front of the two Pelotons. That way you got some bikes to, and a little TV to watch, right? So let's, I didn't even use the TV in the other room. I said I was going to use it in the game room. There's so many other entertainment things, you don't need the TV in the game room. But perhaps we need, other than the motivator, there might be a reason to have the TV in here. So you know what, maybe I will put a TV up in case you want to play some other videos, something else that might help inspire you. So we'll put that there. And instead we'll bring these over. So we'll have your chest press. Let's get, we already got a rack. I don't know if we need 2 racks. You know what, let's put a second one up just in case you got a buddy over and you both need the same weight. Who knows? So put 2 of those in. I mean, you could switch out on equipment. So let's get bench press for here. Get the adjustable arm thing. So set that there. Get the Gazelle runner. Now this is maybe, yeah, let's set this up the other way around maybe. I mean, they got their own little, well, it's more of like a running simulator thing. So maybe we'll put 2 of these as well. Yeah, I didn't buy, yeah, I only bought 1 ever. So we'll get a second one. There we are. Okay, and then what other equipment do we got? Let's, adjustable, we got the Pelotons, we got chest press, the punching bag. I mean, there's nothing else really you need in here, I don't think. So, got the stuff on the wall. I guess maybe we can switch this around, move this up. I don't know. Maybe you need a couple of these actually. So let's do this. Bring this down to here. This down to here. And bring this over. Turn it around. There we go. Get your sort of arm and chest area. Need enough room for somebody to come back there and spot you, right? Let's get a couple of heavy bags out. There we go. I think that looks good. You got a little bit of area in the middle here if you want to do some yoga or something else. Got your rock climbing, little lounge area. One thing maybe we do need are some chairs for resting on. So let me grab a couple of these designer lounge chairs. Put them over here. That way if you just sitting out, you're not doing your rock climbing right now, you're just gonna wait. Got a couple chairs to sit down on. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. And then last but not least, let's do the hanger. So what are we at? We're about 40 minutes in. So okay, we'll do the hanger pretty quick, and then that gives you guys an idea of what we're looking at for all of these. As to what I'm going to submit for a screenshot, maybe the game room. Maybe I'll do the game room and the Oasis. Maybe I'll take a screenshot of all 4. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments which ones you guys like the best. But yeah, so let's start off. This is the big item. This is, I mean, we'll get this set up in here. I think maybe put it in sort of more like that. What I'm thinking is these are kind of cool. These handies. So I want to, yeah, I can't, should have moved it over a little bit further. Okay, let's do that. that, I think. And then we can put one up against the wall here. Let's get a second one and rotate it. That way we got two of these to help work on any of the car stuff that might need to be done. There we go. And then let's, we need a bike. Let's get the bike set up, probably right here. It's good. Just pull it off the wall though, because I know this has a fair amount of wall hanging stuff. So let's put the glory days in the corner here. All the trophies I've won. And then let's get the helmet collection, I think should go over by the bike here. And let's tools of the trade. It's funny. All right. Where can we put that? Let's put this over here, sort of more of like a repair area, right? Actually, let's move it over a little bit more so you can see the full thing for the most part. There we go. So yeah, tools of the trade, which is just pretty funny because that's actually a collection, the tools of the trade. Let's get a Lamborghini backed into here. There we go. And just because why not? I have lots of stuff to show off. I might as well have two trophy cases. Then let's get other signs. Let's see what other signs we got. We got this glass canvas kind of thing. That's kind of different. Let's put it over by the helmet collection. Kind of looks like a mirror almost. So, and then let's get a loaded lion sign right there. And let's see what else we got. Might as well put a few fortune favors the brave. Hopefully that'll fit right there. Perfect. I like that right there. Okay, let's see what else. Let's do a join the pride along the side here. Something like right there, I think. That way I can put the Cyber Cub. Well, actually, you know what? Let's put the Let's Crow right in the corner there. Okay, and then let's do the Cyber Cub and Loaded Lion. Like that. You know what? I think I'm going to switch this. Let's put the Loaded Lion there. Hopefully it's not too long. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be too long. Oh, just fits. Perfect. Okay, so yeah, we'll put that there. And then what we'll do is then put the, where's it? Fortune favors the brave sign right there. There we go. That looks pretty good for random signs around. Maybe what I'll do is pull this down a little bit. That way I can move that and get a sign right in the background there, like this one. See, something like that. That way he's sort of framing it. And what other one do we have? The Wagme. We're all gonna make it. There we go. Here we go. This looks like a man cave, right? Nice garage. Now let's get the rest of the cars in there, and I think we can call it a day. So let's put, got that there. We've also got the Cadillac. I think let's put that as well backed into the corner there. Let's get one of these ATVs over here as well. And then I think one of the highlights here is going to be this. So I think let's get two of these. And I might as well have two of the other ones as well, just in case you got a buddy over and you want to go ATVing or something, right? Let's get two of these. And might as well have 2 of the bikes. Never know, maybe invite DJ Oracle over to my mansion. Okay, here we are. So I think it's a little cluttered, but I think it looks pretty good. I mean, for the most part, you got your 2 more classic collector cars sort of at the back here with your 1 big supercar as well on the pedestal. You got your 2 race cars, 2 ATVs, and 2 bikes. Let's see if there's anything else I'm missing. Got the tools of the trade, you got the helmet collection, we've got a couple trophies. I don't think we need a vending machine out here. Maybe a bar? It's the only thing we're missing, but I mean, you shouldn't really be drinking and driving, so we'll leave that out. But what we can do is put the thinking lion right there. You need a thinking lion, of course, right? I think the only place that doesn't have one is the games room. So there we go. I think that looks pretty good to me. So let me back out of the mansion, or out of this. So we've got our room here, the common room. I think it looks all right. I think maybe there's a better spot for this, like over here. Yeah, I like that a little better. Yeah, it looks good. It's a little more central for everybody. Okay, that looks good to me. Let's maybe as well, let's see what this would look like if we put that right in the middle. There we go. Nah, I don't know if I like that. I'll just put it back where it was. Okay. So I think we're good with this. Got the little bar, a little bit of plantage here. Not too overwhelming, I don't think. And then we've got the game room. This is high stimulus for sure. Lots of flashing lights and stuff moving. I think this is set up pretty well. Got the Oasis. It's looking good. You got the Cub pool here for them to hang out in. Got the bigger pool, diving board. Everything's all good. A couple sharks swimming around. Maybe I could put another poster. I'll pull this out and put a poster at the back here. What else do we got? So we got the Cyber Cub stuff. Perhaps we need a loaded lion symbol. Like that. Let's pull this out as well. That way we can put a couple more signs behind it. I think let's going to join the pride. There we go. That looks good to me. And then I like the Let's Crow as well. Right there. So that looks good. I think we're pretty good. Maybe I could pull these off a little bit as well. Put a couple more signs behind it. I don't want any paper signs. Maybe I could put a couple of them. Maybe they're more plasticky, right? That way they don't get all wet from people in the pool. Let's put a touch grass one right there. And we got the king poster. Let's put that up in the corner. And then maybe right across from the hodl. Yeah, that's what I want to do right there. So let me put that back here. If I can click on it still. There we go. Get these final finished details. It's always good to come back and check stuff out. Let's put the Wagme right in the middle of that. And there we go. I think that looks pretty good. We got some posters and stuff on the walls. Got the sharks and whatnot. Oh, maybe actually I should put a shark instead of these two. Be a little bit cooler right behind where you sit. Let's get rid of them. Let's put another shark. Because I love the sharks. This is one of my favorite wall hangers. I wish we could put these in other rooms. So let's put that. See if I can get it. Yeah. Probably right there. There we go. That looks pretty cool. Got a couple sharks swimming around. All off sync, timed a little bit differently. So there we go. That's how I decorated my mansion. Let me know which room you guys thought was the most interesting, or what your favorite piece of furniture is. I think mine's probably either the that shark one, or I do like, let me go to the comment room. I am a kind of a fan of, oh, I didn't put it in here, did I? Where is it? Yeah, I guess I don't really have the TV anywhere, but it's not my favorite. I do like the shark one. I think the shark's probably my favorite, at least for the furniture exclusive one. For the multi-room one, I don't know what maybe the Chase Lounge. I kind of like it as the couch over these black ones. The Thinking Lion, I mean, is pretty cool. But why was I thinking there was another poster that I'm missing? Whatever, don't matter. Yeah, I would say my favorite's definitely the shark tank, though. It looks pretty cool with the shark swimming around, just because of the animation to it. I like the ones that actually move. This is a pretty cool one, too. Mount Roarmore. But, yeah, ultimately, I think my favorite would be the shark tank. So, let me know which ones you guys like the most. Maybe in the hangar. I mean, these things are kind of cool, how they move around as well. But, yeah, let me back out. Do one final attack before I sign off, and then yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video eventually. So that's sort of what I've been doing these drop down attacks, right? So I got the Crimson, Sapphire, Molten Forge, and Stygian. These are where the last attack hit well. So ultimately, I like to set the businesses where I'm getting the best boost. And equip all of this. Equip all. And then, yeah, just wait till I drop down to 0. Shouldn't be too long. Still trying to push. Hopefully I can get into top 50 soon. It's not the easiest, though. I saw Vigorous posted that he was in the top 50, but he's still sitting at 51. Must have been a chance where somebody had dropped down and he got a good screenshot, so. But my goal is to secure myself a position in the top 50, not just be on 50. Try to get into like 48, 47, somewhere around there. See, that was a bad hit, but what can you do? Let's put my weapons back on. Take my weapons off, sorry. My tools of the trade back on. There we go. And then this is where I had my Leo and Co. Let's see. Yes, so it got double the bonus now. So we're on Molten Forge. So let me check and see if Molten Forge also has a good hit. If it does, it's my second best right now. Nope, so it's only got the 1. So I will put you there. Crimson Reaches was another one I was on. So let me see if I've got the double bonus applied to it now. Hopefully. Let's put main motors on. There we go. And Sapphire Sanctum was the other one. So hopefully it should have got hit. I mean, we already found one of the places that didn't. So hopefully it wasn't 2 of the ones I had already hit. There we go. Perfect. So all set up. Now just need to spend some more cash, continuing to level up and try to push another prestige out today if I can. Trying to get into the 50s at the moment. So you can see I'm 59 right now, but that's because somebody just dropped down to attack. So I need to get this up to a little bit higher, bring myself above both Zeman and NFT Labs. Should probably be able to do that today. I just need to do a full prestige cycle. I will drop down a little bit further after all my bonuses run out, but yeah, it is what it is. Sort of the technique of the drop down attacks. So find that at least I can get a prestige out a day when I'm doing this, opposed to how slow it is when you don't have a good attack boost stacked. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Again, it's a long video. A lot to cover when it comes to decorating, but hopefully you found it somewhat interesting watching me decorate, and maybe it inspires you guys to come up with some more creative layouts. But yeah, definitely try to join this, see who they choose. Maybe there's going to be a prize. I doubt it, but at least your mansion will be featured on their Instagram. So that'd be kind of cool. Anyways, guys, yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video. Our Wink out.